Welcome to our coverage of the pre-markets on the 21st of October 2020. We'll begin with Snap Inc. and then we'll cover other equities, quite a lot of them, including Netflix. So we'll just quickly cover Snap. So it seems the earnings outcomes were reported yesterday, the 20th of October 2020, and it says here Q4 reported earnings were $0.01, a 0.02 minus miss. This is 66.67 percent decrease on non GAAP results from the same period a year ago. And then they have this Morningstar report. It was released today. Can we have a look and see what's in there? Okay, yes, it's with multimedia app features focusing on. Okay, that's what polls are saying. With unique multimedia app features focusing on further differentiation, Snap may take social media market share from Twitter and Facebook. Snap holds on younger users, may provide significant value to advertisers seeking to target a younger demographic. Aggressive investments in innovation, which also brought about Snap's spectacles, may expand the firm's ecosystem, diversify its revenue sources, and make the company profitable earlier than expected. And then the BSC, Snap may struggle to capture enough digital advertising dollars from incumbent platforms like Google, Facebook, or Twitter in order to drive the firm to profitability. Snap is late getting into market which Facebook dominates. Many of its users may also belong to other social networks such as Facebook, so the firm will continually have to fight to capture new users, their time, and interaction. By issuing only non-voting shares for its initial public offering or IPO, Snap's management is protecting its control over the firm, which can be viewed as a significant risk. Okay, we'll include this report for you to have a look and digest yourself. So let's return and digest more on Snap. It has its large cap market cap of $41.8 billion. 57% of the equity is held by institutions. Volume seems to have gone down in the last 10 days relative to what it was in the last 90 days. Short interest is 4.27%, I believe. Okay, and the trend analysis is that Snap appears to be in a strong bullish trend. Its 200-day moving average is upward sloping, and the MACD histogram is above zero. Comparative relative strength index analysis shows that it is obviously outperforming the S&P 500. Momentum for Snap, as measured by a 14-period slope stochastic oscillator, is waning. This means that investors are less aggressive in their recent purchases and may even be taking profits in positions bought at lower prices. The unbalanced volume indicator shows that longer-term accumulation has given way to near-term selling pressure by traders. The Bollinger Bands are presently wider than usual as a result of greater than normal volatility that accompanied the recent price move. Events such as this may precede a pause or reversal in the near-term trend. Okay, what much of the news is going on is that Morgan Stanley adjusts Snap's price target to 36 from 25, citing ad sales, Discover monetization, equal weight rating kept. Okay, analysts actions. Pivotal research adjusts Snap's price target to $45.50 from $27.75 after a spectacular Q3 maintains buy rating. Okay. So let's see. You can see this is this is what it closed at, and this is what's going on now. I think it's up about. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out what Snap is doing. This Snap is that one. 23.52%. Yes, you have it. You have it. 23.52% up in the pre-market. So you will see a gap in the chart when the market opens. Started with 15k down to 30k, back up to 35k. Big thanks for this community. Classic upgrade stumble trap. Seen it many times. Holy moly. Who is thinking about buying puts at open? Remember when the Snapdog was a bullish catalyst? Okay, Rosenblatt maintains to buy. Price target of $50, highest price ever after IPO, and all investors, all investors will dump at open. How to peel some off? Still holding half my shares, just a little uncertainty. Okay, because we have a lot to cover, we'll just return and see the next equity in question. Because of the popularity of Netflix, we just cover Netflix. Netflix is not doing well in the pre-markets. So you can see it closed at 525. It is currently down 494. Let's find out what's going on here. Okay, it's down 5.93%. Okay, let's quickly digest the opinions of people who may be market participants. Green color appears to be warming the eyes. BMO Capital maintains to outperform price target of $700. Netflix holding on to the bottom support line after earnings. I'm trading with a small account. I'll be uploading my live trades on Discord. Nasdaq 100 to Netflix yuan. Okay. Missing earnings during a global pandemic where everyone is indoors. Oops. Okay. Okay, let's return and see what's going on here. Okay, yes, this is the earnings outcomes. Q4 reported earnings were $1.74, a positive $0.59 beat. This is a 33.85% increase over non-GAAP results from the same period a year ago. Okay, 82% of the equity is held by institutions. It's a large cap, 231.7 billion is the market capitalization. Shares outstanding is 441.01 million shares. Okay, 2.14% of the shares are sold short. It will take 2.3 days to cover up. Okay, and Netflix appears to be in a strong bullish trend. Its 200-day moving average is sloping upwards, and the MACD histogram is above zero. Momentum for Netflix, as measured by a 14-period slow stochastic oscillator, is waning. This means that investors are less aggressive in their recent purchases and may even be taking profits in positions bought at lower prices. The unbalanced volume indicator is bearish. The slope of the indicator is negative and suggests that there is a lack of buying interest. The Bollinger Bands are presently wider than usual as a result of greater than normal volatility that accompanied recent price move. Okay, some news here. Moffett Nathanson adjusts Netflix price target to $420 from $390, stays neutral on underwhelming subscriber ads. Morgan Stanley adjusts Netflix price target to $640 from $630, citing long-term FCFC opportunity. Overweight rating kept. Okay, so yes, the price targets have been caught, and even though the earnings per share was a beat, but market participants are not encouraged. Okay, so we'll just go on to the other ones. They are very, very, very hot ones at the moment. MRIN is Marin Software Incorporated. Okay, Marin Software Incorporated. You can see it's a penny stock. It's a penny stock. It's closed at $1.51. It's now at $4.36 in the pre-market. Already the volume is 1.8 million. This is fascinating. Let's come over here and see whether they have it on stock tweets. Yes, they do. Okay, it's okay. It has lost some steam already. 146%. It was something more than that. Look at that. This here on CharlesSwab is still saying $4.36, but apparently, probably, we don't know who's right or wrong. Whether that of CharlesSwab is much more up to date. Okay, so let's see what people are saying. You'll have the off one now. Let the bulls take over. Okay. Okay. Let's see whether we can get anything on MRIN, on not other equities that are related to it. So you'll pump up Chinese garbage like whey and such, but not this, right? Logic, none. Go short for your pennies. I hold this. Why does anyone keep saying no news? The market overlooked this. Okay, let's return to the let's see. Even before, even it yesterday also, it also had a spike as well. That was from 125 to 151. So it's a micro cap, a market capitalization of 10.5 million shares and 6.96 million shares outstanding, 27% held by institutions. Okay. Okay. Shares sold short 0.11%. Oh my goodness! See, day 10 day average is 88,467, and we already have 1.8 million traded so far. Wow, that is unbelievable. So. And Marin Software appears to be consolidating within a longer-term downtrend. The average directional index is below 20, indicating that shares have traded sideways recently. However, the 200-day is still sloping bearishly lower. Comparative relative strength analysis shows that this issue is lagging the S&P 500. Momentum for Marin is strongly bullish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors pay higher prices for shares. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. The Bollinger Band for Marin software are of a normal width and signal that volatility has been in line with norm for the stock. Okay, and then there's some piece of news here. Marin wins paid search technology of the year with the UK Biddable Media Awards. Okay, so it's definitely a stock that is tearing out of the charts today. Let's see if we can refresh it again. Let's see, MRIN. Let's see whether it has. It is still the same thing. Let's try it over here. Okay, let's see. MRIN. Yeah, this seems to be the correct figure, because you can see this is still rising. It was 1.8 million. It's now 1.9 million. So I guess this figure we have here on stock tweets is still not very current. Or okay, well, it's definitely rising. Yesterday it closed, it was up 20.3%. Today it's now up by the triple digits. Okay, so the next equity will be ASTC. ASTC. ASTC is up 151.85%. Astrotech Corp. Let's find out. We'll come back and find out what people are saying over there. ASTC science fiction. That's what somebody said over there. ASTC, this will go up, will be the runner. ASTC reversal, pump and dump, somebody's saying. Okay, ASTC and Marin, that's the one we covered previously. The MMs have been pumping super early pre-market and dumping after 7 a.m. Eastern time when retail tries to jump on board. Here comes the rebound. ASTC, fake bulls spread a lie that they were doing an offering. Idiots started selling. Thank you for that, Deep. Not even 8 a.m. yet. Awesome. Scale is 200 at any time, at a time under 3.9p, 3.9, whatever it is, pre-market. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So, of course, you know it's up 150%, 151%. So it's a micro cap, 13.3 million shares. And Astrotech appears to be consolidating within a longer term downtrend. Shares are presently below 200-day moving average, which is falling along with the 10-day moving average. However, the average directional index is below 20, indicating that shares have exhibited sideways movement recently. Okay, so Astrotech shares up 90% on partnership with Cleveland Clinic to develop rapid COVID-19 breath test. Okay, that is partly why we have this movement. Okay, no, that was yesterday, not today. Sorry about that. Okay, so it's part of the buzzing stock, so we already know that. Any more to digest here? Momentum for Astrotech is strongly bearish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is falling as investors sell shares and drive the price lower. The slope of the indicator, that is the unbalanced volume, is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. Okay, but the Bollinger Band squeezes tend to precede major price breakouts, although they do not predict which direction the new trend will take. Trend and momentum indicators can be useful during squeeze conditions to help discern the direction of further trends. Okay, so the next equity is GPRO. Let's find out. GPOR, sorry. GPOR. Okay, Gulfport Energy Corp. It's up 24.95%. GPOR. Yeah. It's going to take its time while we wait for it. We'll see what people are saying here. Okay, it's up 24.95% in the pre-market. Okay, and these guys are saying holding support nicely since 9 a.m. See how 9 a.m. goes. Nice overnight play, hits 0.41 in the pre-market. Okay. Okay, it's definitely a very micro cap. Okay, the market capitalization is 42.3 million shares. 15% or rather 16% of the shares are sold short. 74% are held by institutions. And in the last 10 days, we have had a serious increase in volume. We're talking about 35 million. And the average for 90 days is 8.1 million. Okay, let's see what the technical analysis is saying here. GPOR or Gulfport Energy appears to be in a strong bearish trend. Shares are below a declining 200-day moving average, and the MACD is beneath a signal line. It's definitely lagging the S&P 500. It has to be. Momentum for GPOR is strongly bearish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is below 20, the level which many analysts call oversold. This means that investors have been actively selling shares and are driving the price lower. The unbalanced volume indicator is bearish. The slope of the indicator is negative and suggests that there is lack of buying interest. Okay, the Bollinger Bands are presently wider than usual as a result of greater than normal volatility that accompanied the recent price move. Okay. Okay, so let's see whether it's one of the stocks in the move on the move. We don't have any recent news as such concerning the equity. So let's okay, it's just gonna be what we already know. They might not really indicate anything as such. Okay, just Gulfport Energy Corp. It didn't say what's driving up the equity, what's behind, whether there's any news or anything. Okay, so we'll return to other ones. So the next one will be JKS, JinkoSolar Holdings, JKS. Okay, it's okay down 1.78% is JinkoSolar Holdings Corp. Okay, it's a semiconductor it makes semiconductors and semiconductor equipment. Okay, well, it's of late, you can see it's really it has remained seriously bullish for since close to 1 month now. Close to 1 month, it has remained seriously bullish. Oh, more than 1 month, more than a month now. And it has a market cap of that $3.9 billion. Shares outstanding is 4.427 million shares. 48% are held by institutions. And 17.68% of the equity are sold short, and it will take 1.67 days to cover. Okay, this is because the average volume for the last 10 days has now become 18.2 million shares, so it's quite active. So let's see what's going on in the technical analysis. Jinko appears to be in a strong bullish trend. Its 200 day moving average is upward sloping, and the MACD histogram is above zero. Comparative relative strength analysis shows that this issue is outperforming the S&P 500. Obviously, that should be the case. Momentum for Jinko is strongly bullish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is above 880. The level which many analysts call overbought. This means that investors have been actively purchasing shares and driving the price higher. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. The Bollinger Bands are presently wider than usual as a result of greater than normal volatility that accompanied the recent price move. Events such as this may precede a pause or reversal in the near term trend. Okay, so it is an interesting stock to watch, and yeah, so it's currently down in the pre-market, so but not by so much. The next one is General Motors. We covered General Motors on its own this morning as well, so have a look and see for yourself, and let's find out what people are saying here on the streets. Okay, it's up 1.69% in the pre-market. Okay, we're trying to find out what people are trying to say about General Motors. They have a lot of things to say about other ones, but not exactly General Motors. Okay, this guy says no need to go to the bottoms of the ocean to see the Titanic wreckage. Everything neighborhood has won. Titanic had better mileage. Doomed. Okay, GM 1.7% in the pre-market. GMC Hummer EV's first year of production already sold out. Oh my goodness. Good luck with your electric Hummer with no charging stations and batteries for the last decade. Haha. Okay, let's return here and see what's going on. It's volume already today. It's okay. It's just a 160,000 in the pre-market already. So market cap of 50 billion, 77% of the equity sold short. Sorry, held by investors. Okay, GM appears to be consolidating within a longer-term downtrend. The average directional index is below 20, indicating that shares have traded sideways recently. However, the 200-day is still sloping bearishly lower. Comparative relative strength analysis shows that the issue is outperformed the S&P 500. Okay, you can always find a video in the link above in this video. We'll provide that link. It's there for you to digest the Hummer review. We just covered that in that video as well, and then some technical analysis concerning General Motors as well. Okay, so the next one will be work. I think it's Slack Technologies Inc. Okay, Slack is down 5.45% in the pre-market. Okay, so you can see obviously this down, yes. So market cap of 17.6 billion. It's a micro cap. It's a mid cap, sorry. 13.2% of the shares sold short. 76% of the equity are held by institutions. Okay, and the recent average volume is lower than what it was 90 days ago. 90 days ago, yes. Slack appears to be in a strong bullish trend. Its 200-day moving average is upward sloping, and the MACD histogram is above zero. It's outperforming the S&P 500. Momentum for Slack, as measured by the 14-period slow stochastic oscillator, is waning. This means that investors are less aggressive in their recent purchases and may even be taking profits in positions bought at lower prices. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. The Bollinger Bands are presently wider than usual as a result of greater than usual volatility that accompanied the recent price move. Okay, actions. Morgan Stanley downgrades Slack Technologies to underweight from equal weight on fading competitive positioning. Yes, that must be one of the reasons we have that now. We have this drop in price in the pre-market. So Morgan Stanley maintains a $27 price target. Okay, thank you for watching this video. If you're new to this channel, subscribe and like. Okay, thank you very much.